Scott, this week we're pulling out the Nintendo Switches and we're checking out Super Mario Wonder. I'll be honest, it's been a while since I played a Super Mario game. The last one I played was Super Mario Odyssey, which was the last 3D version of Mario. And now we're getting a 2.5D side-scrolling classic Mario game. And honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised here, Scott. I've had a blast playing Mario Wonder so far. I mean, there's a few things we're going to get into here, but honestly, my first impressions of this game were exactly what you'd expect a Mario game to be, but that's exactly what I want it to be. It didn't disappoint whatsoever. What did you think jumping into Super Mario Wonder?
Yeah, similarly, I was thinking the same. I wasn't so much surprised, more so reassured that Mario is still in the hands of good folk, and Mario Wonder is no different. Similarly to yourself, is a bit of a confession hour. I haven't played Mario since Odyssey very first few months, and I didn't get very far into it. Failing that, you've got to go back in time further to the Wii U for Super Mario Maker, and that's where the majority of my experience comes from, in the two-dimensional side. And I kind of feel like that's a Nintendo issue, that we have Super Mario Maker years and years ago. I feel like I've seen just about everything there is to see when it comes to Mario, but there are a few twists here that I haven't seen anywhere else. And right now I'm just thinking of Elephant Mario and how bizarre that was. But getting into the game right off the start, I thought, okay, there's a bit of a whole crew that I can pick from. So I chose the Blue Toad. I like to pick the underdog, the kind of background characters. You don't see much of him.
Elephant Mario? We got no explanation on why we have an Elephant Mario, but you know what? I think I'm here for it, Scott. I like Elephant Mario. He can blast through all different kinds of things. He can smash stuff with his trunk. It's really cool. We do get the classic Fire Mario as well. And the, I found, not so popular Bubble Mario.
Yeah.
I just didn't find as much of a practical use for that particular ability. It's kind of cool. You shoot bubbles out, it traps enemies, or you can use the bubbles to kind of platform your way to other areas, but I just found it not as helpful as maybe some of the other kind of versions of Mario that you unlock throughout this game. And I think that's something here that I thought was pretty cool, was the mechanic of the badges and being able to collect those as you go, whether buying them or completing the badge challenges.
Oh, a lot of the time I just needed that extra start with a mushroom, and that's the exact badge I would use.
I love that badge. That badge was one of my favorites.
I'm just not the most skilled player, but following up, those characters having the ability to not take damage and stuff like that, that's kind of my character throughout history. I've been not very good at Mario, so it's nice to have that, because now I can play multiplayer without dragging somebody down. And 4 players multi seems crazy, but that's not the craziest thing in this Mario. This Mario is all about the Wonder Seeds and the Wonder Flowers, and when you touch those Wonder Seeds, I think that has to be the standout moments for me, because everything gets really crazy. It's like some crazy trip going on in the background. Everything's jumping to a beat sometimes. The enemies will change. A lot of really fun visual kind of moments, and that visual moment was, I'll take it back. I was surprised. We talked about this just prior. The way the game actually looks really good on Switch. And a lot of that is due to Nintendo's magic. They're working with really old hardware at this point, but it is Mario. It's not going to put you through the craziest technical wonder, but it really does look good on the Switch. And we were saying, there's not a lot of games that look really good on the Switch nowadays.
Well, Scott, I think it's pretty obvious we've had a good time playing Super Mario Wonder. If you've got to score this 1 out of 10, what are you going to give it?
I'm there with an 8. I think this is absolutely another great Mario game in the series, but it is another Mario game in the series. So there's not really too much to go from here to make it creative, but I really like what I've seen so far, and all those visual wonders they were wonderful. I loved it.
You know what? I'm right there with you. I'm giving this one an 8. I was pleasantly surprised jumping back into Mario. It's been years, and you know what? It's still delivering the way you'd want a Mario game to deliver, with some, helped extras with the wonder elements, the badges. I even like the seamless co-op that you can jump in and jump out of. I think there's just a lot of stuff here. If you're a fan of Mario, or if you want to check out Mario for the first time, I think Mario Wonder is the one to check out.